Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson number 1, Introduction. This course is for those who know how to recite the Quran but do not know the right way to recite it. That is with Tajweed. What is Tajweed? To recite the Quran as per the makharij and sifat of the letters and the rules of recitation. These rules occur on every page, in fact in every line. Therefore, it is necessary to learn Tajweed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this Quran through Jibreel alayhi salam to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So we should recite the Quran the way the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam recited. Tajweed helps us to do it. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "He who does not recite the Quran in a pleasant tone is not of us." That's a very serious warning. However, reciting in pleasant tone is not enough if you have problems in makharij, problems in sifat, and problems in other rules. Let's see them one by one. Problems in makharij. Wallahu alimun. If you recite very beautifully, but if you say Wallahu alimun, it means Allah is painful, because alim means all-knowing and alim means painful. Astaghfirullah. Problems in sifat. For example, if somebody says Allahu Akbar, that is not right. It should be Allahu Akbar, the Arabic way. Problems in rules. For example, if somebody recites Khalaqna as Khalaqna, that's a disaster, because Khalaqna means we created, and Khalaqna, those women created. We recite with mistakes because of improper learning, or because our mother tongue effects are carried into Arabic. For example, Urdu speakers reciting like Urdu, or no exposure to Tajweed. The objectives of this course are to help you to recite the Quran correctly, that is with Tajweed, to teach you the main rules of Tajweed, including their importance and the possible logic behind it, and to practice these rules on frequently occurring words, a total of 350 words from all the lessons that occur 40,000 times in the Quran, mashallah, and to give you practical tips on how to implement these rules. Inshallah, reading correctly will inspire a joy and fervor in you and will make you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Can you learn Tajweed in such a short time? In fact, it takes months to master it, but this course will give you the basics, introduce you to the main rules, and guide you to implement these rules in simple and effective ways. So it is a simple, easy and short course. Alhamdulillah. In just 3 to 5 minute clips, we will complete this whole course, inshallah. So don't let shaitan tell you that you are busy. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 2A, in which we will learn the makharij of letters Mim and Ba. What is Tajweed? To recite the Quran nicely, that is according to makharij and sifat of the letters and other rules of recitation, the qawaid. Let us take makhraj. The word makhraj means exit, but in Tajweed it means the place where the sound of the letter is exiting from or coming out from, or the articulation point of the letter. For example, we have ma, sha, sha, the sound after that, and kha. So ma, sha, kha. Or in other words, we have the 5 makharij, which are lips and the nose, tongue and the cavity above it, and the throat. Lips, nose, tongue, cavity, and the throat. To know the makhraj of a letter, take a and place the letter with sukoon after it. For example, to know the makhraj of Mim, we say and wherever you stop, that is the makhraj, the location from where the sound is coming out from. Similarly, other harakat on the letter also show the makhraj, such as ma, mi, mu. So in all these cases, the lips are the makhraj of the letter Mim. Let us start with makharij now. We are placing fatha on every letter, such as ma, ba, wa, fa. And we are not saying mim, ba, waw, fa. Why? To practice the makharij directly as we say these letters. And also we want to use a letter poem with fatha sounds to start with, like ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. We'll take the remaining poem later on, but now we will focus on these four. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. By the way, this poem is extremely helpful in learning the makharij and sifat and also other rules. To remember these four letters, we can also have this sentence, Mummy Baba with flowers welcoming you, because you are learning Tajweed, and this is for children, but you can also use it to remember. Mummy Baba with flowers. Ma, ba, wa, fa. And the makharij of these letters are, the first two especially, mim. So ma. Join the outer parts of the lips. Ma. Or ba. Join the inner parts of the lips. Ba. By the way, we don't have to teach you. You already know them. So we will not focus more on these. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 3A, in which we will learn the makharij of letters wa and fa. What is Tajweed? To recite the Quran nicely. That is, according to makharij and sifat of letters and other rules or qawaid of recitation. We have started with a letter poem. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. And in the last lesson, we have learned the first two letters, ma and ba, which are very simple. And to remember these four letters, we have this sentence, Mummy Baba with flowers welcoming you, because you are learning Tajweed. So how do you say wa? Form a circle of the lips. Form a circle of the lips and then separate them to produce the sound. Wa. Wa. How do you say fa? Touch the lower lip to the edge of the upper teeth. Fa. You already know this one. We will focus only on those makharij where people commit mistakes. For example, in wa and fa, we will focus on wa only. So how do you say it again? Form a circle of the lips. That's very important. Wa, circle of the lips, and then separate them to produce a sound. So first circle and then wa, wa. Or similarly, we can say aw, aw, aw. Common mistakes are, don't say it as V of English. Va, no, very. No, that's not wow. So let us practice it properly. You have to make circle. So repeat 3 times after me. Aw, 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 aw. Or let's take the 3 together. Repeat after me. Wa, we, wo. Wa, we, wo. Again. Wa, we, wo. Again. Wa, we, wo. And the next 3. One, win, one. Again. One, win, one. Again. One, win, one. MashaAllah. Let's use these letters or this letter wa in different styles, in different words. Repeat after me 3 times. Awha, 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 awha. Was, 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 was. Similarly, you was, wisu, you was, wisu, you was, wisu, you was, wisu, and wuju, 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 wuju. Alright, mashallah. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 4A, letter tha. We strongly recommend that all members of the family make a group and learn and practice together. We started with the letter poem to learn makharij. And you know the first line, which is ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Please memorize this poem because it will help you in learning makharij groups, sifat and other rules of Tajweed. We'll go to the next part and repeat after me. Tongue has many makharij. 12. These are the 12 from the tip of the tongue. So repeat after me. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Again. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Again. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Next is the letter tha. How do you say it? Touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of the upper teeth and blow with a light sound like tha. Tha. If you want to make sure that you bring only the tip out, then you cut the tip slightly, cut it, and touch the hurting tip to the upper teeth. That way you will have control. You will not bring too much of your tongue out, which is ugly. Okay? Tha or ath. So don't say it as sa, like in S. No, it is not sa. And don't take more than the tip out of your mouth. Alright, repeat after me 3 times. Ath, 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 ath. And tha, fi, thu. Tha, fi, thu. Tha, fi, thu. Tha, fi, thu. And then we have than, thin, thun. Than, thin, thun. Than, thin, thun. Than, thin, thun. Let's take some words and practice them. Athmara, 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 athmara. Kawthar, 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 kawthar. Kathira, 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 kathira. Kathira means a lot. Kasira means broken or something. So the meanings change drastically. Thumma, 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 thumma. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 5a, in which we will learn the makhraj of letter dhal. We are learning Tajweed with this letter poem. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. We have learned that, and we have also started the second part, which is tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Can you repeat once? Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. We have learned tha, right? And how do you say tha? Touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of upper teeth. So if this is teeth and this is the tongue, you touch the tip and blow with a light sound like tha. For the 3 letters tha, dal and dha, the makhraj is same. That is the same spot for pronouncing them. So what is the difference? In dal, what you do is blow with a strong sound. That's the only difference. You touch the tip at the same place and blow with a strong sound. The. Alright? And if you want to make sure that you bring only the tip out, you can cut the tip lightly and touch the hurting tip to the upper teeth. So you know you have the control of your tongue, because the hurting spot should be touching the upper teeth. So how do you say it? The or adh. Adh. So don't say it as za. Za is not same as the. So can you repeat after me 3 times? Adh, 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 adh. And the, dhu. The, dhu. The, dhu. The, dhu. Than, thin, dhun. Than, thin, dhun. Than, thin, dhun. Than, thin, dhun. Alright, let's practice some words. Repeat after me 3 times. Adhaba, 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 adhaba. Idha, 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 idha. Alladhina, 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 alladhina. A'udhu, 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 a'udhu. MashaAllah. So we have started with tip letters, which is tha and dha. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 6a, in which we will learn the makhraj of dha. We are learning makharij using the letter poem. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. We have covered that. And tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Repeat after me. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip.
Tongue has many,
12 from the tip. And we have learned tha and the. How do you say tha or the? Same makhraj. That is the same spot for pronouncing them. How do you say tha? Touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of upper teeth and blow it with a light sound. Tha. Okay, and blow with a light sound. Tha. And for the, you blow with a strong sound like the. Before we learn the, let us first take the English word awe. A-W-E. He was in awe of something great. Awe. So the difference between a and a, the sounds, just notice the difference between a and a. Can you repeat after me? A, 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 a. Now see and feel yourself how the tongue is rising up. The whole tongue is rising up. A. And that is the difference between the and the. Okay, so repeat after me 3 times. The, 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 the. And also again, if you want to control the tip, you cut it and touch the hurting tip to the upper teeth. So say the with ah, something like that. The. It's very thick and high letter. The. And look at the shape of the tongue. And look at the bottom of the bulb. Is it not the same? Subhanallah, that's amazing Arabic. Even the letters have some message. That is, the bulb in the is similar to the tongue shape. So say the with a or of. Don't say it like Zoe or ze or whatever. It is the. So repeat after me 3 times. Of. The, 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 one, win, one, one, win, one, one, win, one, one, win, one. And let's take some words. Azlamu, 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 zalim, 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 azim, 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 zulm, 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 zulm. We'll talk about it more later. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 7a, in which we will learn the makharij of ta, da and ta. We are learning makharij using the letter poem. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Remember this. And we have learned tha, the, the. And now we will be learning ta, da, ta. And here is a memory tip to link between the 2 sets. Just remove 1 dot from each letter and you get ta, da, ta. From tha, da, da, you get ta, da, ta. For the 3 letters, the makhraj is same for ta, da and ta. And what is that makhraj? Touch the tip of the tongue to the roots of the upper teeth. Ta, ta, ta. You know it. Similarly, da with force. Da, da, da. That is also simple. So we'll focus on the challenging ones. Before we go there, just remember to practice a and a. Can you repeat? A, 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 a. Similarly, ta, pa. Repeat. Ta, pa, ta, pa, ta, pa. Don't make your lips round. Don't change your lips shape. Watch the mirror. It should be the same for both. The only change is in the tongue. Okay, ta, pa. And also here the amazing part of the Arabic, the bulb of the ta is same as the the shape of the tongue. And up to be pronounced similarly, and here you have qalqala, an extra sound that you will learn later on, but just repeat the way I say it. Up. But we'll practice that. Remember the common mistakes. Don't say twa or don't say ta. It is ta. Okay, and don't make your lips round. Repeat after me. Up, 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 up. Ta, ti, to. Ta, ti, to. Ta, ti, to. Ta, ti, to. Ton, tin, ton. Ton, tin, ton. Ton, tin, ton. Ton, tin, ton. Let's practice words. أطعمهم, 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 أطعمهم. طيرا, 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 طيرا. والباطل, 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 والباطل. يهبط, 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 يهبط. You know, remember in English, for example, bat and bot, cat and cot. See, the difference in pronunciation changes the word altogether. Here also, ta and ta. So it is very important to distinguish between the two. Remember the TPI signs, low and thick, thick and high, very thick and high. And these three are ta, da, ta. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 8A, in which we will learn the makharij of za, sin and sad. We are learning makharij using the letter poem and putting fatha on every letter. So let us start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. And we are saying, starting with tha, dha, dha, and then ta, da, ta. And in this lesson, we will learn za, sa, sa. This sa, ta, dha, these are very thick and high letters. Alright, so how do you say za? Touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of lower teeth and blow with a strong sound. See the picture? Touch it at the lower teeth and then blow. Za. Can you repeat 3 times? Za.
za,
Za.
za,
Za. Za. Similarly, sa. But sa is the same makhraj spot or same makhraj or same spot but with a soft sound. Repeat. Sa. 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 Now before we take the next letter, see the difference between a and a. English A-W-E, a. You know, to have feeling of wonder and fear. So repeat after me 3 times first. A, a. A, a. A, a. A, a. And notice the difference. The tongue rising, you know, and you don't make your lips round, okay? Make sure you don't do that. Keep a mirror in front of you. So repeat after me. Sa, 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 sa. Notice the shape of the letter sa. The bulb is similar to the tongue that is rising. Subhanallah. The letter gives you the message. And similarly, we have as. So can you repeat after me 3 times? As, 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 as. Don't say sa or swa or aswa. Don't make any change on your lips. Let's take sa, si, su. Sa, si, su. Sa, si, su. Sa, si, su. Sun, sin, sun. Sun, sin, sun. Sun, sin, sun. Sun, sin, sun. Let's practice some words. Asbarahum, asbarahum. Watawasaw, watawasaw. Sirata, sirata. Suduri, suduri. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 9A, in which we will learn the makharij of lam, noon and ra. We are learning the makharij using letter poem, and that is with fatha. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Can you repeat? Tongue has many, 12 from the tip.
Tongue has many,
12 from the tip. And we have, repeat, tha, the, the. Tha, the, with actions. Tha, the, ta. Tha, the, ta. Za, sa, sa. Za, sa, sa. And we have la, na, ra that we will learn in this lesson. How do you say la? Touch the tip of the tongue to the upper gums near the root of the teeth, as you see in the picture. La. And you know it. Similarly, na. The same spot, but the sound is coming through the nose. Na. And ra is also from the same spot, but ra has some distinctions that you have to note. Ra or ar. What are those distinctions? Don't say it as ra. Say it ra. Okay? And don't make your lips round. Watch yourself in the mirror. Ra. And don't say it like English ra. Ra. No, not high frequency. Rat. No. Ra. Okay? And also, remember, it should be thick. Ra is thick. Ra is thick. You see the difference between rat and rot? Huge difference. Here the meanings don't change, but it is not nice. You have to say ra as thick. Arabic ra is between Mexican and English r. Let us practice. Repeat 3 times. R. 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 Ra, ri, ru. Ra, ri, ru. By the way, ri is thin. Ra and ru are thick. So ra, ri and ru. Repeat. Ra, ri, ru. Ra, ri, ru. Ra, ri, ru. Ra, ri, ru. Run, rin, run. Run, rin, run. Run, rin, run. Run, rin, run. MashaAllah. Let's take some words. Akbar. Akbar. Every day we say Allahu Akbar, and make sure you say it right. Don't say Akbar. Akbar. Ba is here and ra is there. Bar. Akbar. Akbar. 2 more times. Akbar. Akbar. Sirata. 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 Rihla. Rihla. Ra is thin here. 3 times. Rihla. 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 Nasrullah. 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 Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 10A, in which we will learn the makharij of letters Jim, Sheen and Ya. We are learning makharij using letter poem and putting fatha on every letter. So let's start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Remember, these are low sounding letters and thick and thick and high and very thick and high. Low, thick, high, very thick and high. So we started with tha, the, dha, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, and we have also learned la, na, ra. Ra is thick. And now we will start with the left hand. From its middle R, from the middle of the tongue, ja, sha, ya. Ja. How do you say ja? Touch the middle, not the edge. Don't touch the edge. Don't say ja, ja, ja. No. Touch the middle of the tongue. That's how Arabic Jim is. To the palate or roof of the mouth. So repeat after me 3 times. Ja. 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 Similarly, the middle of the tongue is close to touching the palate or roof of the mouth when you say sha. Repeat. Sha. 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 Similar is the makhraj for ya. Okay. Repeat. Ya.
Ya.
Ya. Ya. Alright. Or I. Here you should not say like I. You don't say Dubai. Dubai. So that I should be there. So repeat after me 3 times. I. 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 Ya is like English yes. But when you say ye, there is probability that you may miss it and you may say e. So make sure you say ye. So repeat after me. Ya, ye, you,
Ya, Yi,
you,
Ya,
Yi, you, ya, yi, you. So it's not e or u, yi and you should be clear. Similarly, yan, yin, yun,
Yan, Yin,
yun,
Yan, Yin, Yun,
yan, yin, yun. Let's take some words now. Alayhim,
Alayhim, Alayhim,
alayhim. You don't say alayhim, alay. Similarly, next one. Yawmi,
Yawmi, Yawmi, Yawmi,
it's not yawmi, yaw, okay? Next one, and here take care of the yi sound, okay? Yuhyi, 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 yumitu,
Yumitu,
yumitu, yumitu. When you say u, you make your lips round, but you say you, alright? Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 11a, in which we will learn the makhraj of dad. How to say it? Touch the right edge of the tongue, shown in green there, to the right edge of the roof of the mouth, shown in green. Or touch the left edge of the tongue, shown in green, to the left edge of the roof of the mouth, shown in green. Or touch both edges of the tongue to both edges of the roof of the mouth, shown in green. For ease, let us take just one edge. I am taking the right edge. If you're finding it difficult, do it in 2 steps. Scratch the right edge of the tongue with your finger so you can feel the area of the tongue that has to be touched. So you have control. Otherwise, you don't know where it is, in case you find it difficult. And scratch the right edge of the roof of the mouth with your finger. Then you will feel the area that has to be pressed with your tongue. Then say da, da, da. Okay? Or ad, ad, ad. Now, it is also amazing that the shape of the bulb of dad is similar to the shape of the tongue, because dad is also very thick and high. Please note that if you have problems in the practice, do it for some days. Do it for some minutes every day, but don't give up. It may take some days or weeks, but inshallah you will get it. Try to practice this especially when you are free and alone while walking, driving, or doing household work. The common mistakes are, don't say it as za or da or dha or dwa. Don't say that. So let us practice. Repeat after me. Ad, 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 da, di, du, da, di, du, da, di, du, dan, din, dun, dan, din, dun, dan, din, dun. Let's take some words now. Adhaka, adhaka. Again. Adhaka. Dallin, dallin. Again. Dallin. Diya'a, diya'a, diya'a. Maghdubi, maghdubi, maghdubi. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 12a, in which we will learn the letters kaf and qaf. Using a letter poem, we are learning the makharij. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, dha, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya, and we have learned dad, and we will learn kaf and qaf. How do you say ka? Oh, very simple. I don't have to say it. Ka. Let us focus on qaf. touch the inner part of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, right at the back behind the uvula. That is behind that small piece of flesh that hangs there, behind that. So you say qa. Listen to it repeatedly and you can say it. Qa, 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 or aq, aq, aq. Remember, if you go inside, it will be kha. If you come outside, it will be ka. Qaf is in between them. Inside is kha, outside is ka, and in between is qa. Don't say it as kha or ka, and don't say it with low sound. Don't say it ka. It is thick and high letter right here. So low, thick, thick and high. Very thick and high is sa, da, ta, da, but ka is somewhere here. So repeat after me. Aq, aq, aq. Again. Aq. Qa, qi, qu. Qa, qi, qu. Again. Qa, qi, qu. Again. Qa, qi, qu. Qan, qin, qun. Qan, qin, qun. Qan, qin, qun. Qan, qin, qun. Let's take some words now. Aqrab, aqrab, aqrab. Again. Aqrab. Qala, 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 qala. No, don't say it khala or kala or qala. No, qala. Next one. Qila, 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 qila. Qul, 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 qul. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 13a, in which we will take the makharij of Hamza and Ha. We are learning Tajweed using a letter poem with fatha on every letter. So let's start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, dha. These are low sounding, thick, thick and high, and very thick and high. So, tha, the, dha, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are da, ka, qa. 6 from the throat, a, ha, and we are learning Hamza and Ha, a and ha. Remember, the throat letters are Hamza, Ha, and the rest. A is from the lower part of the throat. A. Very simple. A. An important note. Any haraka on alif is same as on Hamza, especially in Indian Pakistani prints of the Quran. And also Hamza can come on alif or waw or ya. Especially in Arab prints you will see it on alif. Don't say without a jerk. Don't say like in English, I ate an apple. No, it will be something like I ate an apple. Something like that. So it's not exactly same as a in English. So let us practice. Just once. Repeat after me. A. 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 I. O. A. I. O. An. In. Un. An. In. Un. Or some words. Fa. Tu. Fa. Tu. Ja'a, ja'a, iyaka, iyaka, ummatun, ummatun. Let's take Ha. Its makhraj is also from lower part of the throat. Let us practice. Ah, ah, ha, he, hu, ha, he, hu, han, hin, hun. Han, hin, hun. Okay, so make sure you say it properly. Don't suppress it. Let's take some words. Ahda, ahda, hada, hada, hiya, hiya, wahuwa, wahuwa. And remember, ha can come in different shapes. I'm sure you know about that. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 14a, in which we will practice the makhraj of Ain. We are learning makharij using letter poem, as you know, and each letter is with fatha. So let's start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. th, the, tha, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra, la, na, ra. And from its middle are ja, sha, ya. And then we have da and ka and qa. And the throat letters were hamza, ha. So that is a, ha. And we are now into the letter a. How will you say a? From the middle of the throat. Like a, a, a. Or with hamza, a, a, a. Common mistakes are don't say a as a. Okay. Not like hamza, a. No, it is a. By the way, anything too much becomes bad. Some people exaggerate it too much. Na'budu. Don't say that. Anything in any language, if you do too much, it will become bad. If you say a and ha properly, they appear normal. For practice and getting control, you can exaggerate, but not during the tilawa. So a comes from the middle of the throat. Try to gulp. Notice the point where the throat closes. This is one of the tip. And take the a from that point, middle of the throat. A. The best way to practice a, if you don't get control, is to say ya'ni. Okay, or na'budu. Right? Ya'ni, 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 ya'ni. Or na'budu, 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 na'budu. Because to say a with sukoon is easier than say a with fatha. يعني or نعبد 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 يعني يعني يعني. Say it 500, 1,000 times, 2,000 times when you are alone or in a room or car, but please practice it, and then inshallah it will be there. And during practice you can do some exaggeration, but don't do it during tilawa. After getting control of a sound or ain sound, do this practice. Repeat after me 3 times. A, 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 I, u, a, I, u, a, I, u, a, I, u, an, in, un, an, in, un, an, in, un, an, in, un. Let's practice some words. A'budu, 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 abiduna, 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 ibadu, 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 yasma'u, 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 yasma'u. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 15a, in which we will take the makhraj of ha. We are learning makharij using letter poem, and in which each letter is with fatha. So let us start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Tha, the, dha, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. And from its edges are da, ka, qa. And 6 from the throat. Remember 6 from the throat. A, ha, ga, kha. We are now taking letter ha. How do you say ha? It comes out from the middle of the throat. Take a deep breath, maybe if you don't have control, and release it from inside the throat like ha, ha, ha. Or with hamza, ah, ah, ah. It's like if you have eaten too much chili, your mouth is burning, your tongue is burning, so what do you say? Something like that. It's a deep, relaxing sound. Ha or alhamdu. And try to repeat it 500 or 1,000 times when you are alone in a room if you don't have the control of this makhraj. Ha, ha, ha. Alright? So don't say ha as ha. It is not ha. Ha is different. Ha is different. So can you repeat after me 3 times? Ah, 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 ah. Ha, hi, hu. Ha, hi, hu. Ha, hi,
حو
حن حين حن
حن حن حن حن حن حن حن حن حن.
Let's take some words now. الرحمن
الرحمن الرحمن الرحمن
الحمد
الحمد الحمد الحمد
الرحيم
الرحيم الرحيم الرحيم
حدود
حدود حدود حدود.
Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 16a, in which we will learn the makhraj of ghain. We are learning makharij using letter poem, and each letter has fatha in it. Let us start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, dha. Ta, da, ta. Za, sa, sa. And la, na, ra. These letters are very important. They will be very helpful, when we learn Tajweed rules, especially like Shamsi or Noon Sakina and so on. From its middle are ja, sha, ya, right? And from its edges are da, ka, and qa. And 6 from the throat, a, ha, and gha and kha. Gha and kha are thick and high. Remember, throat letters are from down up. You see, a, ha, gha, kha. From end of the throat, middle of the throat, upper throat. A, ha, gha, kha. How do you say gha? From the upper part of the throat. Gha, gha, gha. Most of you say it rightly. But the only thing is, you don't say it, most people don't say it like it is thick and high. They say gha, gha. It is not gha, gha. Similarly, agh. It is not agh, agh, agh. So common mistake is, don't recite it thin. Don't say gha or agh. It is a thick and high sounding letter. It has isti'la, as they say in terminology of Tajweed. So repeat after me, remembering that it is a high sounding, thick and high sounding letter. So thin is here, thick is here, and thick and high sounding is here. And very thick and high, saza, taza, that is, those are different. So repeat after me 3 times. Agh, 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 agh. Gha, ghi, gho. Gha, ghi, gho. Gha, ghi, gho. Gha, ghi, gho. So you should not say gha. It is gha. Similarly, it is ghan. It is not ghan. Alright, repeat after me. Ghan, ghin, ghun.
Ghan, ghin, ghun. Ghan, ghin, ghun. Ghan, ghin, ghun.
Let's take words now. Aghna, aghna. Don't say aghna. Agh. Repeat again. Aghna, 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 aghna. Similarly, don't say ghasiq. It is gha. Ghasiqin, 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 ghasiqin. Ghishawa, 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 ghishawa. غفرانك, 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 غفرانك. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 17a, in which we'll practice the makhraj of kha. We are learning makharij using letter poem, and every letter has fatha in it. So let us start. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. And these 12 are very useful when we learn the rules of huruf shamsi and qamari, and also rules of noon sakina, which is very important. So repeat after me. Tha, the, dha. Ta, da, ta. Za, sa, sa. La, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are da, ka, and qa. And 6 from the throat. Remember, these 6 are very important. A-ha, A-ha, and Gha-kha. We are now in the letter Kha. Remember, throat letters are coming from down towards upper side. Okay, A-ha from the lower side of the throat, and A-ha from the middle of the throat, and Gha-kha from the upper part of the throat. So from the upper part of the throat, we have Kha. Okay, Kha. Remember, it is not thin. It's a thick and high letter. Isti'la letter. Okay, thick and high. So don't say Kha. It is Kha. Kha. Okay. Similarly, Akh, not Akh. 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 Okay. And note the sequence. Upper part of the throat, Kha. If you go higher up towards the mouth side, it will be Qa. 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 They are different. And if you go outside further, it will be Ka. Okay, that's interesting. Common mistakes are, again, as we said it, don't recite it thin. It's a thick and high sounding letter like Kha. So let us practice. Remember, it is Akh. It is not Akh. Repeat 3 times. Akh. 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 And Kha. It is not Kha. Kha. Repeat. Kha, Khi, Kho. Kha, Khi, Kho. Kha, Khi, Kho. Kha, Khi, Kho. Thickness is there, thickness and highness is there everywhere, whether it has kasra or dhamma, but it is more pronounced when it is Kha, okay, or Akh, and so on. Khan, Khin, Khun. Khan, Khin, Khun. Khan, Khin, Khun. Khan, Khin, Khun. Let's take some words now. Akhraja. It is not akhraja. Akh. Similarly, ra is thick. Akhraja. 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 Khalaqa. 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 Khilafin. 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 Khusrin. 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 Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 18a, in which we will take review of makharij of letters. What is Tajweed? To recite the Quran nicely. How? By taking care of makharij and sifat of letters and other rules of recitation. What is a makhraj? Is the place where the sound of the letter comes out from. It is the articulation point of the letter. The plural of makhraj is makharij. And remember the TPI signs for 4 sifat or attributes: low sounding letters, or thick like ra, or thick and high like qa, kha, gha, and very thick and high, which is sa, da, ta, va. Right? Can you repeat these 3 sets? Well, thick is ra. Can you say it? Ra, with actions. Okay? And then thick and high. Repeat after me 3 times. Qa, gha, kha. Qa, gha, kha. Again. Qa, gha, kha. Again. Qa, gha, kha. And very thick and high. Sa, da, ta, va. Sa, da, ta, va. Again. Sa, da, ta, va. Again. Sa, da, ta, va. And the remaining letters are thin. So let us learn all of these using this letter poem, which is very important, and we are learning this with fatha. So can you say it with me or sing with me? Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. Ta, the, va. Ta, da, ta. Za, sa, sa. La, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are da, ka, qa. 6 from the throat. A, ha, a, ha, gha, kha. And from the cavity, mouth cavity, alif. There are 10 important features of this poem. You have the whole set of letters on your fingertips in makhraj order, okay, from the lips to the throat, and in makhraj groups like tha, da, va, ta, da, ta, and groups of rhyming letters, tha, da, va, ta, da, ta. So there is rhyming also there. With actions, sifat actions that relate to sifat, they're not meaningless actions. And they are repeated with different harakat and rules, as you will see. And tajweed rules will make sense, and it is easy to explain and understand the sifat. Last point is don't mix the makharij. And we have identified 6 themes. First one is very important. Za, dha, dha, and da. Can you repeat? Za, dha, dha, and da. So, dha and da are very thick. Similarly, tha, sa, sa. Tha, sa, sa. And ta and ta. Ta, ta. And we have ka, qa, kha. Ka, qa, kha. A, and ha, ha. Ha, ha. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 19a, words with fatha. Remember the 3 sets and their actions. Thick are here, ra, and then qa, kha, gha, thick and high, and very thick and high, sa, da, ta, dha. The remaining letters are thin. So let's start with words that have thin letters. Like laka. Repeat after me. Once. Laka. Laka. Ma'a. Ma'a. Ja'ala. Ja'ala. Okay, let's take words with thick letters. Like ta, ra, ka. Repeat after me with actions. Ta, ra, ka. Ta, ra, ka. And then say taraka. Taraka. So when you say the word, you will not do the actions, but only when we split it into letters. Let's take words with thick and high letters. Like ra is anyway thick, but qa is there, which is thick and high. So repeat after me. Ra, za, qa. Ra, za, qa. Razaqa. Razaqa. Kha, la, qa. Kha, la, qa. Khalaqa. Khalaqa. So these actions help you, control your sifat. Next one. Ba, la, gha. Ba, la, gha. Balagha. Balagha. So when you recite the word, you don't do the actions. Let's take words with very thick and high letters. Sa, ba, ra. Sa, ba, ra. Sabara. Sabara. Da, ra, ba. Da, ra, ba. Daraba. Daraba. Ba, ta, ran. Ba, ta, ran. Bataran. Bataran. Dha, la, ma. Dha, la, ma. Zalama. Zalama. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson number 20a, words with alif mad. What is alif mad? When alif comes after a fatha letter, it is called alif mad. For example, ma, ba, wa, fa. The alif in all of these is alif mad. Remember the 3 sets first. The thick letter ra, and thick and high qa, kha, gha, and very thick and high sa, da, ta, dha. When alif mad comes after these letters, it will have the same sifat as of these letters. For example, ra, the alif mad will be thick. Qa, kha, gha, the alif mad will be thick and high. Sa, da, ta, dha, the alif mad also will be very thick and high. Can you repeat once with actions? Ra, ra, qa, kha, gha, qa, kha, gha, sa, da, ta, dha. Sa, da, ta, dha. Rest of the letters are thin, and therefore alif mad also will be thin. Let us start with thin letters first. Repeat after me. Ma, ma, wama, wama, fama,
فما
لا
لا
ولا
ولا
فلا
فلا
كان.
كان.
Now with thick letter Ra. So repeat after me. We will split and join. So repeat after me. Ra na
را نا
Rana.
رانا.
So when you split and join, you will do TPI, and when you read the letter, you will not do the TPI. Let's take thick and high letters now. So split. قال
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 خاف
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 بلغ
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 بلغ.
MashaAllah. Let's take very thick and high letters now. طاقة
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 عصاك عصاك عصاك
عصاك
رمضان
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 رمضان.
Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 21A. Words with kasra. Remember the two sets here. Thick and high, which is qi, khi, and ghi. And very thick and high, si, di, ti, dhi. Remaining letters are thin. Ri is not thick, okay? Ri is thin. So let us start with thin letters first. And this is a very simple lesson. After me. Hiya,
هي
lima,
لما
sami'a,
سمع
amila,
عمل
idha.
إذا
These ones have alif mad in them. Biha,
بها
bima,
بما
lima.
لما.
Now we'll take thick and high letters. Only when we have thick and high letters in a word, we will do the actions. So let us split them and join them. قيامتي قيامتي قيامتي
قيامتي
آخرتي
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 طاغيتي
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 طاغيتي.
Let's take very thick and high letters now. Even though in طاغيتي we had very thick and high letter. But anyway. صي را طا صي را طا صراط
صراط
را ضي يا را ضي يا رضي
رضي
باطلي
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 باطلي.
Now when we do these actions, it helps us to control our attributes, and also explain and learn. So I say si, ra, ta. These actions are very useful. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 22A. Words with yamat. What is yamat? When ya comes after a kasra letter, it is called yamat. For example, me, be, we, fi. The ya in all of these is yamat. Remember the three sets before we continue? That is qi, ghi, and khi. Thick and high letters. And si, di, ti, and dhi. They are very thick and high letters. Because of kasra, that thickness or highness is affected. When you have mad after these letters, still you have that effect there, even though less. So, qi, ghi, khi. So, repeat after me. Qi, ghi, khi. Qi, ghi, khi. Si, di, ti, di. Si, di, ti, di. Rest of them are thin, so yamad also will be thin. Let's take words with thin letters. Repeat after me. Fi, fi, li, li, bani, bani, dini, dini, fihi, fihi, fiha, fiha, qila. Here, let us do the syllable TPI. Qila, 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 qila. Akhihi, 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 akhihi. Balighihi, balighihi. Balighihi, balighihi. And with very thick and high letters, we have sirati. How? Si, ra, ti. Si, ra, ti. Sirati, sirati. Ra is thick. Okay. Hafidhina. How? Ha-fi-dhi-na. حافظين حافظين حافظين. نصيبك 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 نصيبك. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 23A, words with Dhamma. Let's take the three sets first. Thick letters, ru. Thick and high, u, gu, khu. And very thick and high, su, du, tu, and dhu. Remaining letters are thin. Let's start with words with thin letters. Repeat after me. Huwa, huwa. Adhabu, adhabu. Kutiba, kutiba. Yuridu, yuridu. Now words with thick letter, or just one word, ru, and we will do it with TPI just to get control of these attributes or sifat. So rusulu, repeat after me. Ru-su-lu, ru-su-lu, rusulu, rusulu. Words with very thick, words with thick and high letters, qudira. U-di-ra. Ra is thick. Huh? Repeat after me. U-di-ra. U-di-ra. Udira. Udira. Khuliqa. Khu-li-qa. Khu-li-qa. Khuliqa. Khuliqa. Balaghu. Ba-la. غو بلاغ بلاغ بلاغ. Words with very thick and high letters. ضرب 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 ضرب. طبع 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 طبع. ظلم 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 ظلم. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 24A, in which we will take words with waw mad. When waw comes after dhamma or pesh letter, it is called waw mad. For example, mu, bu, wu, fu. The waw in all of these is waw mad. And it will have double stretch. Instead of saying mu, You will say mu, bu, bu, instead of bu, bu, and so on. But before we continue, let us remember the three sets. First of all, thick one, ru, and then qu, ghu, khu, and then very thick and high, su, du, tu, and dhu. Remaining letters are thin. So let's start the practice. Remember, waw mad will have the same sifat as of these letters. For example, ru. Okay, repeat after me. Ru,
ru,
qu, ghu, khu, qu, ghu, khu, su, du, tu, dhu, su, du, tu, dhu. Rest of the letters are thin, therefore waw mad is also thin for those letters. Let us start with words which have thin letters. Repeat after me. Duna, duna, qalu, qalu, qa has thick and high letter, by the way. Kanu, kanu, amilu, amilu, ظلموا, ظلموا. Dha is very thick and high, but mu is thin. Anyway, ظلموا, ظلموا. Let's take words with thick and high letters involving waw mad. Kafaru. How do you say? Kafaru, 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 kafaru. Yaqulu, ya. يقول 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 يقولون 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 يقولون. Because of dhamma, automatically and most of the time it becomes high anyway. Qu will become high and thick. بلغوا, 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 بلغوا. Words with very thick and high letters. Suri, 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 suri. Radu, ra is thick. Du, ra, du, radu, radu. Turi, 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 turi. Hafizu, 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 hafizu. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 25A. Words with standing fatha, standing kasra, and inverted dhamma. And these are the signs like a, e, and u. They are like alif mad, ya mad, and waw mad. So give double stretch for each. You know it already. Let's start with standing fatha. Repeat after me. Hadha, hadha, dhalika, dhalika. So you don't say dhalika, it is the. It's just like alif mad. Kadhalika, kadhalika. Let's take the next one. Akhirati, akhirati. Repeat. Akhirati, akhirati, akhirati. Taghina. Watch here. Taghina. Repeat. Taghina. طاغين طاغين. آمنوا آمنوا. آياتنا آياتنا. So there are three mad here. آياتنا. All of them should be equal. You don't say آياتنا. No. Give equal stretch for all. That's the beauty. It's like, if you construct a house, all doors should be of equal heights. Otherwise, one door is taller, another door is smaller, doesn't look nice. So repeat again. Ayatina, ayatina, ayati,
آيات
Let's take examples for standing kasra now. به
به
إيلاف
إيلاف
هذه
هذه.
Let's take inverted dhamma, and for Urdu people they call ulta pesh. له
له
داوود
داوود.
Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 26a, in which we will take words with standing fatha again, but with a special case. Ya after standing fatha is not read. For example here, Huda, you don't read it as Hudai. No, that ya is not read. The ya after standing fatha. Well, this is for Indo-Pak prints only. Actually, ya is alif, and that's why it is written differently in Arab world prints. Anyway, Huda and Ala. Remember, no sign on ya, no sound. Huda, that's all. You don't read ya, kind of. So can you repeat after me? Ila,
إلى
Ala.
على.
And also remember, the short form of Sacheya has no dots below it. Otherwise, 2 dots are there. Here, there are no dots, as you see in the picture. So let us take examples. Fahada,
فهدى
Yara.
يرى
Ya is here, Ra is thick. Yara,
يرى
Araka.
أراك
A is here, Ra is thick, and then Ka is thin. So repeat after me in parts, in syllables. A-ra-ka, a-ra-ka, araka, araka. Don't say o. Araka, araka. And here after ra, you have the short form of ya, and you don't read that. Just like in hada, you have after da, you have ya, but you don't read it. Let's take the last one. Hadana, hadana. And here also, you see the short form of ya after da, but you don't read it. That's in red color. You don't read it. Just like yara, after ra, you have ya, but you don't read it. It is the short form. Hadana. You don't read ya there. Let's take some more examples. Isa,
عيسى
Musa,
موسى
alayhim assalam. Mikala,
ميكال
alayhi salam. Here also after ka, you have that small or short form of ya, small ya you can say, and it is in red color, but you don't read it. Banaha, banaha. And here also after na, you have that short ya, and you don't read it. You may say, oh, maybe something is missing there. Nothing is missing. It is the short form of ya. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 27a. Words with sukoon. Remember the 3 sets? The thick one, and the thick and high, and very thick and high. When you have sukoon on them, for example, ar. So, a is thin, ra is thick. So, can you repeat after me? Ar. Ar. Don't say or ar. So, thin and thick have to be distinguished. Similarly, repeat after me. Aq.
أق
Agh.
أق
Agh. Agh. As. As. So, a is thin and sa is thick. Ad.
أض
At.
أط
Av.
أض.
And so on. This is just to tell you to remember the differences in their attributes or sifat. Let's take examples now. The examples here are too many because these occur a lot of times in the Quran, and they are very simple. Repeat after me. Bal, bal, hal, hal, am, lam, lam, an, lan, lan, man,
من
min,
من
in,
إن
إذ,
إذ
قل,
قل
hum,
هم
لئن,
لئن
لهم
لهم
لكم
لكم
منه
منه
منهم
منهم
منها
منها
تلك
تلك
جعلنا
جعلنا
بعد
بعد
يهدي
يهدي
يعلم
يعلم
يعلمون
يعلمون
تعلمون
تعلمون
يعملون
يعملون
تعملون
تعملون.
Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 28A. Words with soft wow. Let us take wow sakina first. Wow sakina means wow with a sukun. Wow with a sukun is wow sakina. What is soft wow? When you have fatha before it, it is called soft wow. And it sounds similar to what you have in mouth or south or house. You don't say mouth, south, house. So its sound is ow, not ow. It is ow. Let's take examples. Mow, bow, wow, fow. Repeat after me. Mow, bow, wow, fow. Mow, bow, wow, fow. So you should not say mow, bow, wow, fow. That is wrong. That is Urdu or Farsi, but it is not Arabic. Arabic means mow, bow, wow, fow. Soft wow occurs in the Quran almost 3,000 times. That is almost 5 times in every page. So it's very important. So can you repeat after me? Aw, aw, law, law. So aw, law. No, that's wrong. Aw, law. Sawfa, sawfa. Lawla,
لولا.
don't say sawfa, lawla. No. Sawfa, lawla. Fir'auna,
فرعون
yawma,
يوم
qawma.
قوم
Qa is thick and high, so it will be qaw. Qawma,
قوم
qawmihi,
قومه.
So don't say Fir'aun. No, Fir'auna. Yawm, qawm, qawm. No, that's wrong. Yawma, qawma, qawmihi. That's right. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 29A, in which we will take words with soft ya. Soft ya is the ya with sukun when you have fatha before it. Fatha before ya sakina. It sounds similar to what you have in Dubai. Right. You don't say Dubai. Right. Right. So similarly, you say my, by, why, fi. All those red yas are soft ya. So can you repeat after me? My, by, why, fi. My, by, why, fi. And you don't say my, by, why, fi. Right? And so on for every, ya that comes after any other letter. Alright, so remember, soft ya occurs in the Quran almost 3,300 times. That is almost 5 times every page. So let's practice soft ya in different words. Repeat after me. Alayhi. Alayhi. Don't say alayhi. No, alay. Alayhim. Alayhim. Alayka. Alayka. Alaykum. عليكم علينا علينا عليها عليها إليه إليه إليك إليك. So don't say إليه إليك. No, إليك. بين بين بينهم بينهم. So don't say بين بينهم. No, بين بينهم. كيف كيف ليس
ليس
بغير
بغير
غا is taken غي بغير. Alright, and don't say كيف كيف الحال, that may be in spoken Arabic, but don't say كيف. كيف ليس بغير. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 30A, in which we will take words with Hamza Sakina. What is Hamza Sakina? Hamza with Sukoon is called Hamza Sakina. And Hamza Sakina occurs in different forms because Hamza, is a baby letter, small letter, so sometimes it is carried by alif or ya or waw. And in Indo-Pak prints, you don't write Hamza on top of alif, but in Arab world, you write Hamza on top of alif. So in any case, all of these are Hamzas, and all of them sound like all of them. Now, why are we having this lesson? Because most of the time, people don't give enough jerk. They just carry on. So let us see the examples and it will be clear. Hamza Sakina occurs in the Quran almost 1150 times, almost 2 times in every page of the Quran. So let us take the first case, Hamza, which is like alif with sukoon. That is Hamza Sakina. So how will you read it? Ya'muru,
يأمر
Ya'ti,
يأتي
Ta'khuduna,
تأخذون
Ya'kuluna.
يأكلون.
So the people, they make mistakes like saying Ya'muru, Ya'ti. They suppress that. So you have to be very clear. Ya'muru, Ya'ti, Ta'khuduna, Ya'kuluna, and so on. And that's the reason we have this lesson. Now Hamza can occur on top of Ya also, and that is Hamza. It is not Ya, it is Hamza. So let's take examples. Bi'sa, Bi'sa. Don't say Bisa or Bi'sa. No, the Hamza should be clear. Bi'sa. Shi'ta, Shi'ta. So don't say Bi'sa, Bi'sa, Shi'ta. Hamza should be clear. Bi'sa, Shi'ta. Let's take the case with Waw carrying Hamza. So it is Hamza, it is no more Waw. Yu'minuna,
يؤمنون
Mu'minina,
مؤمنين.
So don't say yu'minuna or mu'minina. No. Mu'min. No. Mu'minina, yu'minuna, and so on. Just a note, whenever you have alif with haraka, it becomes Hamza. Whether you have haraka on the top like A is same as A, E is same as E, U is same as U, and Hamza on alif is also Hamza. That is with respect to Indo-Pak prints. Otherwise, in Arab world, you have Hamza on top of alif. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 31A, in which we will take words with Hams letters. Hams letters are Fa, Ha, Tha, Ha, Sheen, Kha, and Sad, Sin, Kaf, and Ta. When you read these letters, the breath should not stop. The breath should not stop while pronouncing them. Among these letters, you have to be careful for 2 letters, Kaf and Ta, especially when there is sukoon on them. For example, you should not say mat, bat, wat, or mak, bak, wak. No, you should say mat, bat, wat, mak, bak, wak. So let the breaths go on. Why on these 2? Well, because suppose, Wallahu alam, suppose the Imam stops the breaths while saying them, you will have difficulty recognizing what he said. For example, he says Akbar, Akbar. You don't know which letter he is saying. Okay? So, but if he says Akbar, Atsbar, then you are very clear which letter is being pronounced. Hams occurs in the Quran. Hams on these 2 letters, especially with sukoon, occurs in the Quran almost 1,200 times. That is almost 2 times every page on the average. Let's practice these words. Repeat after me. Qalat,
قالت.
Qa, thick and high. Alright. Tatsluna,
تتلون.
جعلته
جعلته
والفتنة والفتنة. So if you recite قالت تتلون جعلته والفتنة, so I will not know whether you are saying ta or kaf. It can be قالت تقلون, but you will not know. But if you say قالت تتلون جعلته والفتنة, the ta is very clear. Let us take hams for ka, kaf with sukun. أكبر أكبر أكثر أكثر ذكر ذكر تكفرون تكفرون. So you should not say أكبر أكثر ذكر تكفرون, because people will not know whether you are saying kaf or ta, or even other letters like qalqala. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 32a, words with qalqala letters. Qalqala means extra sound. Qalqala occurs on these sakina letters, 5 sakina letters. For example, aq, at, ab, aj, ad, and it is somewhat similar to half dhamma sound. For example, instead of saying aqu, you say aq. Instead of saying atu, you say at. This is a clue. And ab, aj, ad, and so on. Why? This is the way the Prophet ﷺ read them, and possible reason, wallahu alam, is if the Imam doesn't do qalqala, you will not be able to know which of these 5 letters he recited. For example, ahaq, ah. For example, ahaq, ahad, ahab, ahad, ahad. You will be confused. But if you say ahaq, ahata, ahab, then things are clear. Qalqala occurs in the Quran almost 3,700 times, or 6 times per page approximately. Let us take qaf sakina. Remember, qalqala occurs only when there is sukoon on these 5 letters. Khalaqna, khalaqna, falaq, falaq. Qalqala is stronger when you stop at that letter, like falaq. Ta sakina. Yut'imu, yut'imu. Muhit, muhit. Stronger when you stop at ta. Ba sakina. Subhana, subhana. Ibrahima, Ibrahima. Qabli, qabli. Waqab, waqab. Ba, when you stop there, ba sakina, then it's stronger. So don't recite subhana, Ibrahima, qabli, waqab. No. Waqab, qabli, and so on. Jim sakina. Tajri, tajri. Marij, marij. Don't recite like tajri, tajri. Marij, marij. Don't swallow the letter. Marij, tajri. Dal sakina. Adni, adni. Qad, qad. Laqad, laqad. Ahad, ahad. So don't say ahad, and so on. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 33a, in which we will take words with double fatha, double kasra, or double dhamma or tanween. If you take the signs rhyme, it is easy to remember all these signs. So it is a, okay, e, o, a, e, u, an, in, on, and shadda, mad, sukun. We already took a, e, u, which is fatha, kasra, and dhamma, and a, e, u, which is standing fatha, standing kasra, and inverted dhamma. Now we are taking double fatha, double kasra, and double dhamma, which is an, in, on, or tanween. Each of these is called tanween, or nunation. You know double fatha, so we straight away practice the words. Repeat after me. Qalilan, qalilan. Shay'an, shay'an. Sabilan, sabilan. Adhan, adhan. Mathwan, mathwan. Hudan, hudan. Double kasra. Ayatin, ayatin. Naqsin,
نقص
Na is here, qaf is thick and high, and sad is very high. So it will be naqsin. Again, naqsin.
نقص
Fadlin. Fadlin. Fa is here, da is there. Fadlin. Again. So fadlin. Fadlin. Ba'din. 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 Okay. Ba'din. Ba'din. Yawma'idhin. Yawma'idhin. Don't say yawma'idhin. Samawatin. Samawatin. Double dhamma. Kitabun. Kitabun. Azizun. Azizun. Jami'un. Jami'un. Mubinun. Mubinun. Alimun. Alimun. Ashabun. Ashabun. A is here and sad is there. Right? Ashabun. 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 Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 34A. Words with shadda. Remember the three sets, the thick ones and thick and high and very thick and high. So if they are preceded by thin letters like arra, a is thin and ra is thick, so you have to make sure that each letter gets its attribute. So repeat after me with actions if possible. Arra, arra, aqqa, aqqa, agha, agha, akha, akha. So qaf, ghain and kha are thick and high. Now let's take very thick and high. Assa, assa, adda, adda, atta, atta, adha, adha. This is just to ensure that you know the attributes of these letters and remember them. Remaining letters are thin. Alright, repeat after me. Kullu, kullu, alladhi, الذي الذين الذين التي التي أيها أيها فبأي فبأي ربي ربي را is thick ba is thin ربي ربي ربه ربه ربهم ربهم ربك ربك ربكم ربكم ربنا ربنا. So many words are there attached with the word Rabb and they occur in the Quran many times. That's why we have taken all of these. Okay, let's continue. يحب يحب متقين متقين لعلكم لعلكم لعلهم لعلهم. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 35A. Words with shadda. Special cases. Shadda followed by mad. Repeat after me. Allah, Allah, illa, illa. See the difference in Allah and Allah. When we say about Allah, our creator, then it is Allah. The lam is thick. Here it is Allah. Alright? And illa. Next one. Hatta, hatta. Rabbi, Rabbi. Ra is thick. Ba is thin. Rabbi, Rabbi. Let's take shadda with tanween. Qawiyyan, qawiyyan. Qa is thick and wow, you make your lips round and then open them. Qawiyyan, qawiyyan. Faddan, faddan. Fa is thin, dha is very thick and high. Faddan. Okay, again. Faddan, faddan. Likullin, likullin. Haqqin, haqqin. Qaf is thick and high. Arabiyyun, arabiyyun. A, ra is thick. A, ra. Arabiyyun. Again, Arabiyyun, Arabiyyun. Aduwwun, Aduwwun. Let's take shadda followed by sukun. Tawakkal, Tawakkal. Wow, make sure you make your lips round. Tawakkal, Tawakkal. Yubayyin, Yubayyin. Shadda followed by soft waw and soft ya. For example, tawallaw, tawallaw. So there are two waw here, so make sure wallaw. Okay, tawallaw, tawallaw. Wassayna, wassayna. Wa is here, sad is there. Wassayna, wassayna, wassayna. Shadda followed by another shadda. Yazzakka, yazzakka. Yashaqqaqu, yashaqqaqu. Shaqqaqu. Okay. Yashaqqaqu, yashaqqaqu. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 36A, in which we will take words with shadda on noon and mim. When you have shadda on noon and mim or mim, then you have to recite with gunna. Gunna means nasal sound with double stretch, like inna, imma, and so on. So let us take the case of noon with shadda. Repeat after me. Anna, anna, annahu, annahu, annahum, annahum, innama, innama, inna, inna, innahu, innahu, innahum, innahum, innaka, innaka, inni, inni. Remember, anna and inna with these different suffixes has occurred in the Quran so many times. That's why we have taken all the cases here. Innakum, innakum, inna, inna, kunna, kunna, jannatin, jannatin, jahannama, jahannama, walakinna, walakinna. Now we will take meme with shadda. Alright, and again you have to stretch double and get it from your nose, nasal sound. Repeat after me. Mimma, mimma, amma, amma, lamma, lamma, wa amma, wa amma, thumma, thumma. Learn Tajweed the easy way, lesson 37A, in which we will take words with mad. Mad means to stretch. And you know what? You get enough time to ponder the message as the words are stretched. Let's take most important mad types. There are two types, original mad and secondary mad. What is original mad? It is alif mad, ya mad, or waw mad, just like in qala, fihi, hudu, and you have studied all of these. Let's take secondary mad. Secondary mad is of three types, and these are important types. There can be others also. So let us take the first one among them, the attached mad. What do you mean by attached mad? When you have alif mad, ya mad, waw mad, followed by hamza within a word, and you have to stretch it up to 4 or 5 times. And a simple measurement is open your 4 fingers, like ja'a, or 5, ja'a. So repeat after me. We will stretch 5 times. Ja'a, ja'a, sha'a, شاء سوء سوء أولئك أولئك هؤلاء هؤلاء يشاء يشاء السماء السماء إسرائيل إسرائيل. Now I'm stretching this. Don't do this while reciting the Quran. It is only for giving you an idea as to how much you should stretch. Let's take the second type, which is lazim mad. What is lazim mad? When you have alif mad, ya mad, waw mad followed by sukoon or shadda within a word, and you have to stretch it 6 times. So you add one more haraka. So let us take the practice. Repeat after me. الآن الآن جان جان ولا الضالين ولا الضالين. Let's take the third type, which is separated mad. When you have alif mad, ya mad, waw mad at the end of first word followed by hamza in the beginning of second word, and you can stretch it 2 times or up to 5 or 6 times. We will stretch it only twice. Repeat. Ma unzila ما أنزل يا أيها الناس يا أيها الناس. Remember, يا and أيها are 2 words. It is joined here. قالوا آمنا قالوا آمنا لا إله إلا هو لا إله إلا هو. Learn Tajweed the easy way. 3-minute series, lesson 38A, words with separated letters. What is Tajweed? Using correct makharij and sifat, let me recite my Al-Quran nicely. And here are the rules. Let for lam, mi for mim, recite for ra, my for mad, Al-Quran for shamsi and qamari letters, al, and nicely for noon, and nicely full stop is for waqf. We are studying in this lesson separated letters. Huruf muqatta'at. Letters in such words are not joined and read separately. For example, Yasin. You don't read Yas. Huruf means letters, muqatta'at separated. There are 14 such sets in the Quran. They occur in the start of 29 surahs. And remember, there are 29 Arabic letters. Subhanallah, amazing. When you see mad on these muqatta'at letters, you have to stretch it 6 times. Okay, and in Indo-Pak prints, you have edge in the mad sign. So repeat after me. Sad, Sad, Yasin, Yasin, Hamim, Hamim, Alif Lam Mim, Alif Lam Mim. Don't forget gunna on mim. Next one. Alif Lam Ra, Alif Lam Ra, Ta Sin Mim, Ta Sin Mim, Alif Lam Mim Ra, Alif Lam كاف ها يا عين صاد كاف ها يا عين صاد. Learn Tajweed the easy way, 3-minute series, lesson 39A, in which we will learn the rules of Lam of the word Allah. Lam in general is recited thin, like La, Fala, Ja'ala, Ala, except in 2 cases. In the case of the Lam of the word Allah, when it is preceded by Fatha or Dhamma. It's like Allah, okay? And in English, for example, we say La, Fla, Kla. We don't say La, Fla, Kla. So that's a very good example to remember. Otherwise, in case of word Allah also, if it is preceded by Kasra, it is thin, like Lillah. The word Allah occurs in the Quran almost 2,700 times, so this rule is applied on every page, 4 times per page in fact. Let's take the first case when the word Allah is preceded by Fatha. For example, Allahu Akbar. This is very, very important. We recite it every day in our salawat and in adhan. So, A is thin. Allah. Don't say Allah. Say Allahu Akbar. Ra is also thick. Don't say Bor. Say Ba is here. Bar. So, repeat after me 2 times. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Again. Allahu Akbar. Okay, and remember, don't say Allah, Allah. So lam should be thick. Next one, Wallahi, Wallahi. Again, Wallahi. Don't say Wallahi. Next one, Inna Allah, Inna Allah, Inna Allah. Subhanallahi, Subhanallahi. Subhanallahi. There is qalqala there, huh? And don't say Subhanallah. Subhanallahi. La. Remember La. Let's take the next case when the word Allah is preceded by Dhamma. For example, Narullahi. Don't say Narullahi. Okay? Lam should be thick of the word Allah. Repeat after me 2 times. Narullahi. Narullahi, Narullahi. Nasrullah. See, Na is here, Sad is very thick and high. Nas. And Ru is thick. Okay. And Lam is also thick. Rullahi. Nasrullahi. 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 Let's take the last case when the word Allah is preceded by Kasra. In this case, Lam is thin. The normal Lam. Okay. So nothing special. So repeat once. Billahi. Billahi. Walillahi. Walillahi. So don't say Billahi. Walillahi. No. Bismillahi. Bismillahi. Sabilillahi. Sabilillahi. Learn Tajweed the easy way, 3-minute series, lesson 40A, rules of Ra. You recite Ra either thick or thin. Ra occurs in the Quran almost 12,000 times in the Quran, that is 20 times per page approximately. Let's take the thick case. When you have Fatha on Ra, it becomes Ra. So just like in English, you say R-A-W, Ra. You don't say Ra. Alright? So repeat after me. Rahimun. Rahimun. Rasuli. Rasuli. When you have double Fatha on Ra, it is also thick. Run. Kathiran. Kathiran. Saghiran. Saghiran. Or when you have Dhamma on Ra, it is thick, as in Ru. Repeat. Khayru. Khayru. Aktharu. Aktharu. Or when you have double Dhamma on Ra, like in Run. Repeat. Ghafurun. Ghafurun. dhikrun.
ذكر.
Or when ra sakina is preceded by fatha. For example, ar. Repeat. Wal ardi.
والأرض.
Arsalna.
أرسلنا.
So don't say ar, say ar. Or when ra sakina is preceded by another sakina letter is preceded by fatha, that is in sukun. For example, wal asr. Repeat. Wal asr. Bis sabr. Bis sabr. Or when ra sakina is preceded by dhamma, as in qur. Repeat. Al-Qur'anu.
القرآن.
Zurtum. Zurtum. Or when ra sakina is preceded by sakina letter is preceded by dhamma. For example, khusr. Repeat. Khusr. Now let's take the cases when ra is thin. When ra has kasra, it becomes thin. Ri. Right? Repeat. Rizqu. Rizqu. Amri. Amri. Or when there is double kasra on ra. For example, rin. Repeat. Ajrin. Ajrin. Sharrin. Sharrin. Or ra sakina is preceded by kasra. For example, bir. Repeat. Wasbir. Wasbir. Fir'auna.
فرعون.
Or ra sakina is preceded by sakina letter is preceded by kasra. And you do this when you stop. Repeat. Hijr. Hijr. So in summary, whenever you have fatha or dhamma or double fatha, double dhamma or sakina ras and preceded by fatha or dhamma, that is all the signs on the top, then ra is thick. Otherwise it is thin. Learn Tajweed the easy way, 3-minute series, lesson 41A, rules of ra, special cases. We have covered important and general rules of ra. Whenever you have harakat on top on ra or ra sakina preceded by top harakat, then ra is pronounced thick. Otherwise it is thin. But here are special cases. For example, ir, in this case, ra is thin. Fir'auna, Fir'auna, we learned that. But if you have shadda on ra with a, fatha or dhamma, then ra is thick. For example, Lir-Rahman. Don't say Lir-Rahman. No. Ra has shadda, so both sounds of ra will be thick. Lir-Rahman. Similarly, Yusirruna. Don't say Yusirruna. No. Yusirruna. Both of the sounds of ra in shadda will be thick. So repeat after me. Lir-Rahman. Lir-Rahman. Yusirruna. Yusirruna. That's very natural, okay? The second case is you have ir, which is thin, right? For example, fir. But fir is followed by thick letters, for example, qaf, ghain or kha. In order to prepare your tongue for this thick letter, to say this thick letter, ra is also made thick. Firqa. Okay, that's very natural to make life easy. Or let's take qirtas. If you just say qir, then ra is thin, qir. But ta is very thick and high. So in order to prepare your tongue to say that, you make ra thick. Qirtas. Similarly, bilmir is thin, but sa is very thick and high, so make ra thick. Bilmirsat. That's very natural way of reciting. So repeat after me. Firqa. Firqa. Qirtas. Qirtas. Bilmirsad. Bilmirsad. Alright? And let's take the third rule. When you have ra sakina and before that is a soft letter, then ra will become thin. For example, khair. So kha is here, khay. Now you make it, softer. So ra, instead of becoming thick, it will become thin. Khair. Okay. Not like in al asr. But here, خير, طير, ra will be thin because you made it like thinner. I sound before that. غير. So repeat after me. خير, خير, طير, طير, غير, غير. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 42a. Words with Shamsi letters. Shamsi letters are related to this lam only, which is the. And because we don't start with sakin letters in Arabic, we put temporary hamza there and we say al. Now let's take a word starting with tongue tip letter tha, as in thawab, and join the two. Al thawab. You have to move the tongue tip quickly because the makharij of tha and lam is the same, the tongue tip. To make it easy, we sacrifice lam and shadda is placed on tha. We say, instead of saying al thawab, it is at thawab. There is no sign on lam, so there is no sound. We just say at thawab. Lam is sacrificed for all tongue tip letters as well as two more letters, sheen and dad. So there are 14 letters which are called Shamsi letters, sun letters, as in Shams. So you don't say al-Shams, we say ash-Shams. Please note, don't recite this one as wa-Shams because the alif after waw is not alif, it's a temporary hamza. So we just say wa-Shams. Similarly, fa-Shams. Okay. Similarly, we say وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. We don't pronounce mad there. We don't say وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. We just say عَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Shamsi letters are approximately 2,500 times in the Quran, like 4 times per page, approximately. So let us start with tha, dha and va. Repeat after me, and it's very simple. You just don't say lam. وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ للذكر للذكر والظالمين والظالمين فارتدط والتين والتين والدم والدم والطور والطور. Let's take za, sin and sad. It can be between two words like وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. So repeat after me. وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ أَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ أَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ. For lam, noon and ra. هو اللطيف هو اللطيف رب الناس رب الناس هو الرحمن هو الرحمن. For sheen and dad, من الشيطان من الشيطان ولا الضالين ولا الضالين. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 43a. Words with Qamari letters. Remember, Shamsi and Qamari letters are related to this lam only. The lam which means the definite article the, or lam at-ta'rif. We have already learned Shamsi letters, the 14 letters where lam is sacrificed. For example, al plus shams will not be al-Shams, it will be ash-Shams. The remaining 14 letters are Qamari letters or noon letters. Qamar means noon, that's why they are called Qamari letters. And there the lam is read normally. For example, al-Qamar just is normal, al-Qamar. Al plus Qamar is al-Qamar. The only thing that you should remember is, here in this case, don't say wal-Qamar. Why? Because if there is sukoon after fatha, dhamma or kasra, or if there is shadda, then you will not read the letters in between. Okay? So you will not say wal qamar, it will be wal qamar or fal qamar or utul kitaba. You will not even recite the mad utu al kitaba because, as I said, if there is sukoon after fatha, dhamma, kasra or shadda, you will not read anything in between. Qamari letters are almost 5,000 times, which is 8 times per page. So let us start practicing. Repeat after me. بالمتقين بالمتقين بالبينات بالبينات وبالوالدين وبالوالدين والفلك والفلك والجن والجن وباليوم وباليوم للكافرين للكافرين يوم القيامة يوم القيامة. So in يوم القيامة it is between two words. It can be between two words or within a word. في الأرض في الأرض عذاب الهون عذاب الهون رب العالمين رب العالمين من الحق من الحق متاع الغرور
متاع
من الحق من الحق متاع الغرور متاع الغرور هم الخاسرون هم الخاسرون. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series lesson 44A in which we will learn rules of Mim Sakina. What is Mim Sakina? Mim with a sukun. You know, ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. So Mim and ba are having their makharij close to each other. Then there is some conflict. So we make life easy by having some rules. For example, when you have Mim Sakina at the end of first word, ya'idukum, and you have ba at the beginning of second word, then we say it, we hide Mim. Basically, you do it, you cite it with ghunna. Ya'idukum bih. That's all. It's very simple. Alright, so can you repeat after me? يعظكم به يعظكم به ترميهم بحجارة ترميهم بحجارة. Very simple, just extend it. Second thing is when Mim Sakina is followed by another Mim, then you put Shadda on the second Mim, which is already there. All you have to do is just do the Ghunna. Ghunna means nasal sound, double stretch. So it will be like lahum ma. Alright, so can you repeat after me? Lahum ma. Lahum ma. فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ. Okay. When Mim Sakina is followed by any other letter, then you read Mim Sakina normally. For example, Alhamdu, An'amta. That's very simple. But you have to take care of Mim Sakina when it is followed by Wa and Fa, because their makharij is closer to Mim, because Ma, Ba, Wa, Fa are from the lips. So Wa and Fa are very close. So what happens is, when you are reading, the Mim may be suppressed. For example, Alayhim Aladdalin, Alayhim Aladdalin. The lips are not merged, so you got to be careful. Alayhim wa, alayhim. Lips have to be merged out from Mim Sakina and then say wa. Alright, so repeat after me. Alayhim waladdallin. Alayhim waladdallin. Alright, so don't say alayhim walad. If you do that, then Mim, the makhraj, the sound of Mim may not be expressed clearly. Similarly, hum fiha. If you are not careful, it will be hum fi. So Mim will not be pronounced properly. So repeat, hum fiha. Hum fiha. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series lesson 45A in which we will learn the first rule of Noon Sakina or Tanween, and that is to express the sound. What is Noon Sakina? Noon with a sukun, that is Noon Sakina. And Tanween is related to Noon Sakina because you can write Ban as Ba Noon Sakina, Ban or Bin or Bun. It is as if Noon Sakina is sitting inside the second Fatha or second Kasra or second Dhamma, An in Un. That's why the rules for both are same. Noon sakina or tanween were here, because we are concerned as to what comes after n sound. So whether it is noon sakina or tanween, the sound, ending sound is n, and what comes after is what is concerning us. For example, if noon sakina is followed by a throat letter like min hu, okay, in that case you read it normally, naturally, okay, or it can be in between two words like in huwa. Ha is a throat letter, in huwa, normally, or mauludun huwa, dun, it's like noon sakina, or that means the same sound, is the same sound, ending sound, mauludun huwa, so you read normally. So the first rule is, if noon sakina is followed by hamza ha, ain ha or ghain ha, you recite noon sakina normally, express the noon sound. Same thing is for tanween. Why is that? A possible reason is noon sakina sound is here, an, tongue tip touching the top, an, and hamza ha, ain ha, ghain ha, root letters and throat letters are far away, so there is no conflict. So you read it normally. So let us take the practice. Noon sakina followed by hamza ha, ain ha, ghain ha. Repeat after me. Wayan awna, wayan awna, anharu, anharu, an'amta, an'amta. And it can be between two words like min hasanatin, min hasanatin, min ghayri, min ghayri, min khayrin, min khayrin. Okay, let's take tanween followed by hamza ha, ain ha and ghain ha. Adhabun alimun, adhabun alimun. أسحر هذا، أسحر هذا. سميع عليم، سميع عليم. عليم حكيم، عليم حكيم. رب غفور، رب غفور. عليم خبير، عليم خبير. Learn Tajweed the easy way, 3-minute series, lesson 46, in which we will take introduction of the second rule of Noon Sakina and Tanween, which is to hide the sound of Noon Sakina. Whether it is Noon Sakina or Tanween, the ending sound is the same. Therefore, the rules of both of these are same. So let's take the second rule. Let's take an example. Makhraj of Noon Sakina is tongue tip. So if these are teeth and this is above the area above the teeth, so un, okay, un. And if there is another tongue tip letter after that, like tha, then what do we have? Untha, 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 untha. Then we have a conflict. Therefore, we hide the sound of Noon Sakina. How do we hide it? Keep your tongue tip close to the makhraj of tha without touching it, and then do the gunna. Untha. Repeat after me. Untha, untha. Again. Untha. Very good. Similarly, we have minkum. You know, in English we have pink, sink. So we don't say pink. We don't say that. Pink. Only thing is, in Arabic we extend the sound. So repeat after me. Minkum, minkum. Just like pink. Again. Minkum. Pink, minkum. Just like that. Yanzuru. You see, you have Noon Sakina followed by very thick and high letter. Therefore, in preparation, when you keep your tongue tip close to the makhraj of dha, your Noon Sakina will also become thick and high. So repeat. Yanzuru, yanzuru. Noon Sakina occurs in the Quran almost 5,200 times, which is 9 times per page. Very important. So Noon Sakina followed by tongue tip letters and also some more letters like Jim, Sheen, and if you put Fa here, then we have 15 letters where we have to hide the sound of Noon Sakina. Noon Sakina, hiding any of the, if you have any of the 15 letters after it. So let us practice with an followed by all of these letters. So repeat after me. Antha, antha, anva. Antha, antha, anva. Anta, anda, anta. Anta, anda, anta. Anza, ansa, ansa. Anza, ansa, ansa. Similarly, anja, ansha, anfa. Anja, ansha, anfa. Amba, anka, anqa. Amba, anka, anqa. So don't keep your tongue hanging. So don't say anka, anqa. No. You should be ready with the makhraj of the letter that is coming after Noon Sakina, like anqa and so on. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 47A, in which we will take examples of second rule of Noon Sakina, which is to hide the sound of Noon Sakina. If Noon Sakina is followed by these letters, which are tongue tip letters, 9 of them, plus fa and some more, and if you put fa on the other side, then you have 15 letters where Noon Sakina has to be hidden. So if you have Noon Sakina, you hide it if you have any of the 15 letters coming after them. Let's take the examples now. Practice after me. We have seen the rules in the earlier lesson. So repeat after me. Untha, untha. Anzir, anzir. Yanzuru, yanzuru. Noon Sakina will be thick because dha is thick. Alright. Let's take the next set. Ta, da, ta. Repeat. Anta, anta. Inda, inda. Yantiqu, yantiqu. Ta is very thick and high, so Noon Sakina will be also high. Yantiqu. Alright. And don't keep your tongue hanging in between, like anta, inda, yantiqu. No. Let's take the next set now. Za, sin, and sad. Repeat. Anzala, anzala. And it can be between two words like an sabili, an sabili. So keep your tongue ready to say sin, but don't touch it. An sabili. And do the gunna. We learned this earlier. Min siyamin, min siyamin. Sad is high, very thick and high, so Noon Sakina will be also very thick and high. Let's take the next 3 letters, Jim, Sheen, and Fa. Man ja'a, man ja'a. Min shay'in, min shay'in. Anfusuhum, anfusuhum. Dad, Kaf, and Qaf. وَمَنْ ضَلَّ, وَمَنْ ضَلَّ. Dad is very thick and high, so Noon Sakina also will be very thick and high. وَمَنْ ضَلَّ, like that. Next one. إِن كُنْتُمْ, إِن كُنْتُمْ. Alright. مِنْ قَرِيبٍ, مِنْ قَرِيبٍ. Qaf is thick and high, Noon Sakina also will be thick and high. Min qaribin. So if Noon Sakina is followed by throat letters, you will say it, express it, and if it is one of the 15, you will hide it. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 48A, in which we will take examples of second rule of Noon Sakina and Tanween, which is to hide the sound of Noon Sakina or Tanween. Whether it's Noon Sakina or Tanween, the ending sound is same, and therefore the rules are same because we are worried about what is coming after that sound. So let's take the second rule. Hide the sound of Tanween because we took Noon Sakina in the previous lesson. If Tanween is followed by any of the same 15 letters, we will hide the sound of Tanween. Alright? How? With Gunna. You know that. So let's take the first case. Tanween followed by tha, dha, dha. Repeat. ماء ثجاجا ماء ثجاجا نفس ذائقة نفس ذائقة قوم ظلموا قوم ظلموا followed by تاداطا جنات تجري جنات تجري قنوان دانية قنوان دانية قوما طاغين قوما طاغين منطا because ta is very thick and high, your tanween sound also will be thick and high. Followed by za sin sad kullin zawjaini kullin zawjaini qawlan sadida qawlan sadida عملا صالحا عملا صالحا عملا صالحا sound will be very thick and high because of sad. عملا صالحا. Tanween followed by jeen sheen fa. فصبر جميل فصبر جميل نفس شيئا نفس شيئا خالدا فيها خالدا فيها don't say خالدا okay خالدا فيها be ready to say fa and do the gunna. Tanween followed by da kaf and qaf. قوما ضالين قوما ضالين رزق كريم رزق كريم شيء قدير شيء قدير. Learn Tajweed the easy way, 3-minute series, lesson 49A, in which we will take the third rule of Noon Sakina and Tanween, and that is to merge Noon Sakina with others. Whether it is Noon Sakina or Tanween, the ending sound is same, therefore the rules are same because we are worried about what comes after them. So, if Noon Sakina is followed by one of the 4 letters, Ya, Waw, Mim or Noon, then you merge it with Gunna. For example, Liman, followed by Ya, Yasha. Generally, Shadda is placed on Ya, therefore you merge it. Anyway, the only thing is remember to do Gunna. Double stretch, nasal sound. Repeat after me. Liman yasha'u. Liman yasha'u. Min waliyin. Min waliyin. Mimma'in. Mimma'in. من نعمة من نعمة. Okay, but if Noon Sakina is followed by Lam and Ra, La, Na, Ra, they are very close, so Noon Sakina is sacrificed, and you have Shadda on the next letter, so you have to read it like Man plus Lam, Mallam. Repeat after me. Mallam. Mallam. Mir Rabbikum. Mir Rabbikum. Tanween is the same because the ending sound is n. So if Tanween is followed by Ya, Waw, Mim, Noon, you merge it with Gunna. Repeat after me. لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ عذاب مهين شيء نحن شيء نحن. And also if Tanween is followed by Lam and Ra, then you don't give the sound sound. For For example, yawmun plus la, yawmulla. Alright, repeat. Yawmulla. Yawmulla. Ghafurur Rahim. Ghafurur Rahim. All previous cases were between two words, but we have exceptions. If noon sakina is followed by ya or waw within a word, then we do not do any gunna. For example, in dunya, bunyan, sinwan, qinwan. Those are exceptions. Let us take the third rule. What was that? Noon sakina is followed by or tanween followed by ya, waw or mim noon. We do gunna. Lam or ra, we don't do gunna, but we merge them. So we have learned first rule where we show the noon sakina followed by halqi letters, or second noon where we hide the noon sakina followed by one of the 15 letters, and the third, merge. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 50A, in which we will take fourth rule of noon sakina and tanween, which is to change it with meme. Change noon sakina with meme. Whether it is noon sakina or tanween, the ending sound is the same. Therefore, the rules are same because we are concerned about what comes after this. So let's take the fourth rule. Can you say it easily? Anbiya. After saying an, as you join your lips for saying ba, an, you see what happened? Meme sound comes automatically. An. So what they did is change it to meme. To make it easy, noon sakina is changed to meme. So instead of saying anbiya, you just say anbiya, and a small meme is added on the top. The only thing is we should do it with gunna. That is stretch double with nasal sound. Anbiya. The same thing happens when you have tanween. For example, abadan bima. Abadan bima. Well, to make it easy, it is abadan bima. Make sure you do it with gunna. So if you have a noon sakina followed by ba, so it is changed with meme. If I write noon sakina here, it is changed with meme. Alright, noon sakina, this change occurs in the Quran almost 500 times in the Quran, that is once per page. So let us take the example of within a word. Repeat after me. Anbiya. Anbiya. Tumbitu. Tumbitu. Let's take between two words. Min ba'di. Min ba'di. Fa'im baghat. Fa'im baghat. Let's take tanween, which is always between two words. Abadam bima. Abadam bima. Ummatim bishahidin. Ummatim bishahidin. Khabirum basirun. Khabirum basirun. That's it. So we have learned 4 rules of noon sakina: express noon, hide noon, merge noon, or change noon, or this tanween sound. So if noon sakina is followed by hamza ha ain ha ghain kha, noon sakina followed by these, so you recite noon, express noon. But if it is followed by any of the 15 letters, you hide the noon. Okay. And if it is followed by yumin, ya, waw, mim, noon, you merge it, or lam, ra. And the last one, if you followed by ba, you change it with mim. So express, hide, merge, change. Express, hide, merge, change. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 51A, in which we will take small noon or noon qutni, which is printed in the Indo-Pak prints only. In general, noon qutni occurs in the Quran almost 50 times in the Quran, which is not that much. Why is it printed? Here is a simple logic that is presented here. When noon sakina is followed by a silent letter, then kasra is placed on noon to make it easy to read. So for example, man plus iftara. Now iftara, that e in word iftara, e is temporary hamza. So actually it is man plus iftara. So to make it easy, it is maniftara. Maniftara, kasra is placed on the noon. Similarly, there are other cases in the Quran like man plus istata'a. E in istata'a is temporary, so man plus istata'a will become man istata'a. All these temporary hamzas are just dropped. For example, liman plus al-mulku. Actually it is al-mulku. So a in al-mulku is temporary. It is the kingdom. So limanil mulku. Similarly, faman plus ittaqa will become faman ittaqa. Alright. Similar change occurs when you have tanween, because it is not easy to show the change. In case of tanween, a small noon is placed before the next word. For example, Nuhun, I'm writing it wrongly. Nuhun plus ibnahu. When you join Nuhun plus ibnahu, and ibn, E in ibna is temporary, so Nuhun plus ibnahu will become Nuhun ibnahu. But you know, you don't write Nuhun like this, you write it with a tanween. So when you join, how will you take care of that ni sound? So what will they do is Nuhu, and a small noon is placed nibnahu. That's how you read it. Very simple actually. All you got to do is just read the small noon. We are explaining you why it is placed. Similarly, so can you repeat after me? Nuhun ibnahu. Nuhun ibnahu. Similarly, yawma idhin plus al-haqqu will become yawma idhi nil-haqqu. Repeat, yawma idhi nil-haqqu. Yawma idhi nil-haqqu. Similarly, we have qawman plus Allahu, and we told you Allahu, the a hamza in the word Allah is temporary. So qawman plus Allahu will become qawmanillahu. Repeat, qawmanillahu. Don't say qawmanillahu. Don't put mad there. Make sure it is not mad. You just join it. It is a merger. Qawmanillahu. Similarly, when you have aliman and then stop sign is there, but you have la, that means you should not stop there, plus illadina. Aliman plus illadina will become alimanilladina. Repeat, alimanilladina. And lastly, lumazatin plus alladhi will become lumazatinilladhi. Repeat, lumazatinilladhi. Learn Tajweed the easy way, 3-minute series, lesson 52A, in which we will learn silent letters or those letters which are not recited. You already know this in Qamari lesson. Fal yawma. You don't recite it as fal yawma. Alright? Fal yawma. Similarly, wal qamar. You don't say it wal qamar. Wal qamar. Similarly, washams. You don't say washams or wal. No. So the point is, when fatha, kasra, dhamma, a, i, u, okay, is followed by sukun like fal or wal, or shadda like washams, then you don't read the letters in between. Like in washams, you don't read alif and don't read lam, because there's no sign. No sign, no sound. And the same applies for fil ardi. Okay. So let us repeat once. Fal yawma, wal qamar, washamsa, fil ardi. The same thing applies here. You don't say fil ardi, fil ardi. Kasra followed by sukun. Okay. Alallahi. And also ilalladhina. So repeat after me. Fil ardi, alallahi, ilalladhina. Okay, when there is circle on alif, then you don't read. You have nullified it, zeroed it. Afa in. You don't say afa in. Repeat, afa in. Li shay'in. So as if that alif doesn't exist. Sha with ya. Li shay. Thamuda. Okay. Ana is very special. Don't recite it with alif mad. In general, when it is in between, unless you stop at it. But in general, ana comes in between, so you just say ana. Repeat, ana. After standing fatha, don't read ya or waw. That is in Indo-Pak prints. Like Musa, don't say Musa I. Repeat after me. Musa, Isa, alayhim salam. As-salata. There is no sign on waw, so you will not say as-salawta. No. Salata, as if wow doesn't exist. No sign, no sound. Az-zakata, az-zakata. Similarly, ulaika, ulaika. Wow has no sound, no sign, so don't say ulaika, no. Wa ulul arhami, wa ulul arhami. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 53A, Rules of Stopping, Part 1. Make sure that the last letter becomes sakin in most of the cases when you stop there. That is rule number 1. So for example, if the last letter is fatha, kasra or dhamma, you convert it to sakin. Shakara will become shakar. Wal asri will become wal asr. Or wal fathu will become wal fath. So if you stop at shakara, shakar. Wal asri, wal asr. Wal fathu, wal fath. Or if you have standing kasra or dhamma, standing inverted dhamma, then you also convert it to sakin. For example, rabbihi, rabbih. Lahu will become lah. So if you stop at rabbihi, rabbih. Lahu, lah. Or if stop at double kasra or double dhamma, also you convert it to sukun. For example, binaharin will become binahar. Basharun will become bashar. So if you stop at binaharin, binahar. Basharun, bashar. Alright. Now here are the exceptions. If the last letter has a standing fatha, it will remain as it is. Okay, standing fatha will not change. For example, taha, if you stop there, it will be taha. Wadduha will be wadduha. So if you stop at taha, taha. Wadduha, wadduha. Now next rule is if the word ends with double fatha, then you stop with alif mad. So double fatha will become alif mad. For example, tawaban will become tawaba. Hudan will become huda. Ma'an will become ma'a. So if you stop at tawaban, tawaba. Hudan, huda. Ma'an, ma'a. The summary is, in general, you put sukun on the last letter. Except if it has standing fatha, it will be as it is. And if it is double fatha, it will become alif mad. Alright, rule number 4 is if the last letter has shadda, then stop it with shadda. So al-mustaqarru will become al-mustaqar. Don't say al-mustaqar. No, al-mustaqar. As-samiriyu will be as-samiri. And if the last letter is shadda on noon or meme, then stop it with shadda. For example, al-ghammi will become al-gham. Jannun, jan. Okay. And if the last letter is shadda on qalqala letters, then it will be strongest qalqala. So bil haqqi will become bil haqq. Fil hajji, fil hajj. Watabba, watab. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 54A, in which we will take rules of stopping, part 2. In part 1, we have learned 4 rules. So let's start with 5th rule. In Arabic, rounded ta is used for feminine nouns. For example, muslimatun or muslimatan. Right? If you stop at such a letter, then you convert it to ha and make it sakina. Very simply, like girls' names are Muslimat, Muslimah, Mu'minah, Shakirah, Khalidah, and so on. So, if you stop at Muslimatan, it will become Muslimah. Radiyatin, Radiyah. Haviyatun, Haviyah. And same way, if you have, Dhamma, Kasra, or Fatha, it's the same. Al-Qari'atu will become Al-Qari'ah. So, answer me. Muslimatan will become Muslimah. Radiyatin, Radiyah. Haviyatun, Haviyah. Al-Qari'atu, Al-Qari'ah. Rule number 6. If there is an alif mad, ya mad, or waw mad before the last letter, like we have tukadhibani, ar-rahimi, fayakunu. So before the last letter, we have ba, hi, ku. Then you can stop at these words with 2, 4 or 6 harakat, and this generally occurs at the end of an ayah. So tukadhibani will become tukadhiban, tukadhiban, or with 6 tukadhiban. Alright, similarly Ar-Rahim, can you stop with 2, 4 and 6? 2 harakat. Ar-Rahim, 4 Ar-Rahim, 6 Ar-Rahim. So we can say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, like that. Or Fayakunu, let's stop with 2 Fayakun, 4 Fayakun, 6 Fayakun. In rule 7 we have a similar rule. If there is a soft ya or soft waw before the last letter, for example wasayfi we have say, or khawfin we have khaw, then you can stop with 2, 4 or 6 harakat, and also this occurs at the end of an ayah in general. So you can stop, for example, wasayfi with 2 harakat, wasayf, 4 wasayf, or 6 wasayf. So let us stop with 2, 4 and 6. Wasayfi, wasayf, wasayf, wasayf. Alright, khawfin, 2, 4 and 6. Khawf, khawf, khawf. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 55A, in which we'll take rules of starting. In general, you may stop at the stopping signs. However, if you stop in the middle of an ayah because of shortness of breath or cough or learning Tajweed, etc., then you may go back a word or two to maintain the flow of the message. Well, for that you have to understand it also. When you do that, you may need to start with a connecting hamza in 3 cases. Let's take one by one. Starting with al. For example, alhamdu. This is qamariya lam. Lam al-qamariya. You have studied that. And ar-rahmanu. You don't see lam there, but the effect of lam is on ra. Instead of saying al-rahman, we say ar-rahman. If you stop after such words and want to start from them, then start with a. Always. For example, and we are taking here short breaks. You don't take these short breaks, but we are showing these to practice, for practice sake. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقل الحمد لله. And if you want to continue from alhamdu, you don't say ilhamdu because of وقل الحمد. You have to say الحمد لله سيريكم آياته, and so on. Next example. Bismillahir Rahman. If you stop there and you want to continue from Ar-Rahman, you will not say Ir-Rahman because of Bismillahir Rahman. You have to start with a, like Ar-Rahmanur Rahim. Let's take the next case, starting with Allah in case of Alladhi, Alladhina and Allati. If you stop after such words and want to start from them, then start with a, always, like before. For example, مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد. And you want to start from alladhi, you will not say illadhi because of كمثل الذي. You have to start with alladhi. الذي استوقد نارا. Let's take next example. وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمُ الَّذِينَ اعْتَدَوْا. And if you want to start from الَّذِينَ, because of عَلِمْتُمُ الَّذِينَ, you will not say الَّذِينَ اعْتَدَوْا. No, you will say الَّذِينَ اعْتَدَوْا مِنْكُمْ فِي السَّبْتِ. Let's take the third case, starting with some verbs which involve connecting hamza and sakina letter. For example, idhab, idrib, and ushkur. If you stop after such words and want to start from them, then start with E in the first two and U in the third, because it depends on the third letter. If the third letter has dhamma, like hamza, sheen, kaf. Kaf is ku, so you will take ushkur. For example, qala adhhab, and you want to stop and start from there. You will not say adhhab because of qala adhhab. You will say idhhab faman tabi'aka minhum. Similarly, فَقُلْنَا اضْرِبْ بِعَصَاكَ. So you will start اضْرِبْ بِعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ. And the third one, أَنِشْكُرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيْكَ. And you want to start from ushkur, you will say ushkur li waliwalidayk. Learn Tajweed the easy way. 3-minute series, lesson 56A. Stop signs. Stop signs are placed to facilitate the reading without distorting the meanings. So let's start with the signs. The first one, mim, means lazim, compulsory. You must stop, otherwise the meanings will be mixed up. Circle, given at the end of a verse along with a number. You may stop according to the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sakta or scene, stop. Stop for a duration of 2 haraka without taking a breath and then continue. For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقيل من راق. Waqfa, meaning stop. It's a long sakta. Stop for a longer time but don't take any breaths and then continue. For example, وَاعْفُ عَنَّا وَاغْفِرْ لَنَا وَارْحَمْنَا أَنْتَ مَوْلَانَا فَانْصُرْنَا عَلَى الْقَوْمِ الْكَافِرِينَ. 3 dots, a pair of 3 dots. Stop at one of them, any one of them. Ta, better to stop at this signal. Qif, meaning stop. Stop here. Jim or sal. You may stop or continue. La on the top of circle. You may continue or stop. If you have za or sad or qaf and so on, better to continue. La, no stopping. If you stop here, you will give a wrong meaning. If you do that for some constraint, then go back and start from the point where the message is clear. See are the signs where they are arranged according to stopping to no stopping. These signs are the ones which are given in the Arab world prints. They are very much similar. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series, lesson 57A, in which we will take a review of the Tajweed overall. So what is Tajweed? To recite the Quran nicely. How? By taking care of makharij and sifat of letters along with other rules of recitation. What is makhraj? Makhraj is the exit or the place from where the sound of the letter comes out, or articulation point. Plural of makhraj is makharij. We use 5 areas of the mouth. They are basically major makharij groups: lips, tongue, throat, cavity, nose. Lips, tongue, throat, cavity, nose. Okay, and these are the letters. Sifat. Sifat means attributes. They add beauty and distinction to the recitation and help us avoid errors. Most important sifat are thick and thin, softness or thickness or thinness and softness, aw ay, hams like ak, at, and extra sound qalqala like in aq, and others. So you have thickness or thinness, softness, hams, and extra sound. These are the most important sifats. As far as thick and thin are concerned, we have, temporary thickness, okay, like in the word Allah and Ra, and then we have thick and high and very thick and high. And our letter poem with Fatha covers major groups along with important sifat indicators. Okay, and if you listen to this poem 10 times, no problem, then you will just memorize all of these. So here it goes. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, dha, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are dha, ka, qa. 6 from the throat. A, ha, a, ha, gha, kha. From the cavity, alif. And from the nose, ghunna. Now, the last part is rules, and the important rules can be remembered if you just learn this once or repeat this sentence or memorize this sentence thoroughly. Let me recite my Al-Quran nicely. Let me recite my Al-Quran nicely. But full stop. So let is for the letter lam in word Allah. So rules of lam in word of Allah, lam al-jalala. Mi is for the rules of meme. Recite is for the rules of ra. My is for the rules of mad, and we have mad and meme, my and me. Al-Quran, well, remember al, that is for ash-shamsiyya and al-qamariyya, and we have nicely representing the rules of noon, right? The rules of noon sakina and others. And full stop is for the rules of stopping and starting. Let me recite my Al-Quran nicely. So the whole tajweed can be summarized like this. Using correct makharij and sifat, let me recite my Al-Quran nicely. To take care of these rules, we have developed a special font which takes care of spacing and markers and spacing between letters and the tajweed rules and so on. You can get this mushaf from our academy. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series lesson 58A, in which we will take a review of sifat, especially thick and thin letters. Thick and thin letters are 2 thick, okay, and 3 thick and high, and 4 very thick and high. TPI helps in controlling your sifat, explaining and understanding them, right? So I will use TPI in these words. So let's take thick letters. Lam, which is generally thin, but when it is in the word Allah preceded by fatha or dhamma, it is thick, like Allahu, Allahu. And Ra is thin, like Ri, Ir, but when it has fatha, like Ra, or other cases like Ru or Ar, it is thick, like Akbar, Akbar. Alif mad after Ra is also thick, like Ibrahima, Ibrahima. So these 2 letters, Lam and Ra, are temporarily thick, not always thick. Let's take the next case, which is Qaf, Ghain and Kha. We have Qaryatin, Qa, Ra, Qaryatin, Khalaqa, Khalaqa, Balaga, Balagha, Takhshawna, Ta is thin, Takhshawna, Maghfiratin, Maghfiratin. Alif mad after these 3 letters also becomes thick and high. Qala, Balagha, Khafa. Noon sakina before Qaf also becomes thick and high in preparation of saying Qaf. So, min qabli, Tanween, which includes noon sakina, also becomes thick and high. Shay'in qadir, Shay'in qadir. Let's take Sad, Dad, Ta and Dha. Very thick and high letters. Right? Sabara, Sa-ba-ra, Daraba, Da-ra-ba, Zalama, Za-la-ma, Sirata, Si-ra-ta. Alif mad after these letters also becomes very thick and high, like Asaka, Ramadana, Taqata, Taqata, Zalimina. Noon sakina before these letters also becomes very thick and high in preparation of saying these letters. For example, min siyamin. So, min siyamin yantiqu. Right? And tanween, which includes noon sakina, also becomes very thin, thick and high. Amalan saliha yanzuru. So what we have are 2 thick, 3 thick and high, 4 very thick and high, and also alif mad after some of these and noon sakina. Alif mad after these and noon sakina. So total 11 letters that are thick and high. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series lesson 59A, in which we will take a review of Tajweed tips that we gave you in B parts of our course. To be a successful reciter, remember the 3 P's: passion, practice and patience. And don't say my voice is not good. Try your best to recite nicely. Allah will reward you for your efforts. Drink water for freshness and for a clear voice. Stand up straight. This way you will not strain yourself, and your voice will come out naturally. You will breathe easily, your lungs will expand and contract to the maximum. If you are sitting, find a position that makes you fully comfortable. Keep your chin parallel to the ground. This way your throat will not be suppressed. Take a deep breath to relax and charge your brain to the full. And practice breathing. Proper breathing contributes to more than 50% of voice enhancement and flow of recitation. Take deep breath by counting 8 while inhaling and 8 while exhaling. Practice daily to develop long breath. Just as athletes train their body and care for it, work for your voice too. If the makharij or letters are new to you in a verse, first listen to a qari tens of times. Why? To make your brain receive that sound clearly. You can improve your tajweed to a great extent just by listening to an expert qari and repeating it exactly the same way with the qari and then after the qari. This way you can control your mad in 3 areas, in a, e, u, or ghunna, or long mads, and so on. Practice controlling the 3 areas, lips and tongue and throat, for different makharij. Recite the poem again and again. Warm up your voice. How? By saying a, e, u loudly, without any tension. Be relaxed. Open your mouth and recite loudly and at slow speed. This way you will have a good control on your makharij, sifat, and the rules. Relax. Don't recite under stress like no, don't. Relax. When you find difficulty in reciting a verse, break it into words and take one word at a time. If the word itself is difficult, then take one syllable at a time. For example, instead of saying A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, take A'udhu, or within that dhu, A'udhu, A'udhu, and so on. No nasal sound except in ghunna. Check your nose and leave it repeatedly when you recite. For example, Maliki, no, Maliki. If the sound doesn't come, then that is right. Use your mobile phone to record yourself and check it yourself. Learn Tajweed the easy way 3-minute series lesson 60A, in which we will take important terminologies of Tajweed. It is nice to know them, but you don't have to. As far as you recite it correctly, that's good enough. Tajweed is to use the right makharij and sifat and other rules of recitation while reciting. Makharij means articulation points. Sifat, attributes. Qawaid, rules. Of course, makharij and sifat are also under qawaid of tajweed. Sifatul huruf, you saw them. So we have istifala, okay, lowness, and tafkhim, thickening, and isti'la, to be having, to have the letters thick and high, and itbaq means to have them very thick and high. In other sifat are hums, like whispering, like ak, ats, or lean, aw, ay, or qalqala, extra sound or vibration, aqa, and so on. Or takrar, as in ra, ar, or istitala. Dad is a little longer sounding word, ad, ard. Okay, safir, having whistling there, as in az, as, as. Tafashi, when you say sheen from the middle of the tongue, so the sound of sheen, diffuses, ash, ash. Don't say it from the tip of the tongue. Ghunna, ghunna means to have nasal sound, 2 harakat, like in inna. Allamul jalala. Allamul jalala means the lam of the word Allah. And you don't say Allah, lam of Allah, no. As a respect, lam of the word Allah. And it has tafkhim, which is thickening, and tarqiq means thinning. And lam al-shamsiyya is the lam which comes in sun letters, and al-qamariyya, the lam which comes in moon letters. Ra also has tafkhim and tarqiq. An-noon as-sakina and tanween. Okay, you have 4 rules: izhar, ikhfa, idgham, iqlab. Izhar is to show, ikhfa to hide, idgham to merge, and iqlab to change. And al-mim as-sakina has similar rules: izhar, ikhfa, idgham. Mad has 2 basic types: original or normal, which is asli and taba'i, and the secondary, far'i. And the secondary mad has many types. Most important of them are muttasil, means attached, munfasil, means separated, and lazim, means compulsory. Alhamdulillah, we have completed this course and covered the basic and important rules of Tajweed. Reciting the Quran with Tajweed is one of the rights of the Quran. Other rights are understanding it, pondering it, implementing it, propagating it, and memorizing a part of it. You can join us for our course, Understand Al-Quran and Salah the easy way. In just 20 hours, you can understand 50% words of the Quran, inshallah. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. وَجَزَاكُمُ اللَّهُ خَيْرًا. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَتُبْ عَلَيْنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ وَاغْفِرْ لَنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Please visit understandquran.com for our courses on Read Al-Quran, Learn Tajweed, and Understand Al-Quran, and for one-to-one learning. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.